Hi everyone, I'm Stephen Berlin, and this is my last of 4 talks on transcendence and dreams. And my previous one was kind of heavy, the epic of man and even Hitler thrown in there. This one is much lighter fare, and you could even call this a transcendent chick flick. So you guys might want to change the channel. Ladies, don't get upset by my use of those words. I mean it affectionately and tongue-in-cheek. I mean, I've never been known for being Mr. Romance. I mean, I'm a gentleman. I open doors and I act like a gentleman when in public. It's just that I don't like to hold hands in public. I don't like to kiss in public. And I don't, feel it necessary to say I love you 50 times a day, to prove it. And Valentine's Day is not my favorite holiday. So, which makes it all the more startling that this transcendent dream came to me, of all people. But anyway, before I get into the dream, I want to say that I had a plan that in my next lucid dream that I was going to not treat my dream characters as dream characters, but I was going to pretend that the characters that appeared in my dreams were living, real, independent, sentient beings. And in other words, that they were really real and had their own existence. So anyway, I have this dream and I become lucid in it, and I decide to put that plan into action. And I look, and I'm apparently present at the production of what appears to be like a music video. And there's cameras, and there's a performing area, and there was a girl standing in the performing area that I was really attracted to. So I walked up to her. I just walked up to her, and she glanced at me, and I just embraced her. Now, I would never walk up to a stranger and embrace them in public, believe me. But I did here in the dream, being lucid, I embraced her. And then to make sure she was really real, as my plan was, I looked deep into her eyes. And as our gaze became interlocked, it was like I was looking into infinity. And I felt this love. Now, when I say love, it had that pure sense of like your first young childhood infatuation, where you're just like lovesick over, somebody, or they're all you can think about, that excitement. Well, that's what I felt looking into her eyes. And then after we were able to pull our gaze away, or still gazing anyway, we passionately kissed. And now, when I say passionately kissed, I mean I didn't, shove my tongue down her throat and obstruct her airway or anything. It was just a passionate kiss. Anyway, we began dancing. And I don't remember what the music was, but it was a slow dance, sort of like a waltz. We were slow dancing around, and in this swoon we were feeling. And as is common in my dreams, for those of you that have listened to the other dreams, I tend to float up off the floor and raise up unexpectedly, and that's what happened here. So we're now dancing off the floor. So we're kind of like dancing in like circles, and then we begin to spiral up as we dance. So now we're going up and up and up and up, higher and higher and faster, and the emotions keep getting more and more and more intense, and the love greater and greater and greater, and then when we got to what you would call the stratosphere of the dream, the whole universe just blew out from us as though we were the center, like the Big Bang, like an exploding firework, but more like the Big Bang, because it was in all directions. And then just like those pictures you see from the Hubble telescope of the beautiful nebula and all of this, we had you looked around in the darkness of space, and we had the stars and the galaxies and the nebula, and it was just stunning, three-dimensional astronomical beauty. And now we're dancing in outer space with no ceiling above, no floor below, and we're in like a love rapture. And then echoing throughout the universe, now I can know what the music is that I'm hearing, and it's echoing through the universe in this big, beautiful baritone voice. Now, I'm kind of embarrassed to say this because this isn't, my choice of music as a rule, to say the least. But anyway, it was Engelbert Humperdinck singing, "I danced the last waltz with you, two lonely people together. I fell in love with you. The last waltz will last forever. I could see me wanting to delete this in about a week, but oh, what the hell. Anyway, so Engelbert Humperdinck is singing, and so then as we're dancing in this exquisite immensity of the cosmos and listening to this music, she taps me and looks up, and I look up to where she's looking, and around us is this Greek or Roman statue of a goddess, like a concrete type statue, but it's animated, and the statue is holding this baton or stick, and it's conducting the dance. So as we're dancing through space, this Greek statue is conducting our dance, orbiting around us as we dance through space. And it was just as though the entire cosmos, the music, the conductress, everything was created just for us. And then everything in the dream turned into what I wrote in my dream journal, autumn leaves is what it seemed like. And we kind of blended into the leaves, and I woke up in love. Now, where she is, who she is, out there, in here. The eternal love. I felt it. The love of the ages. It was there and it was individual. So now, this is a great dream for those of you that believe in soulmates and twin flames and twin rays and all those things. This is the perfect dream for that. Now, being my age and having some experience with my experiences with women, I'm a little bit, pardon me if I'm a little cynical on that belief, but anyway, it was a great dream, and so we're done with this subject, and I'll move on to some other things that will probably be more interesting to a larger cross section of people. So anyway, since I was waltzing in the dream, and since this is the last of these that you have to endure listening to, you can all now just start doing the polka.